Charlie Kirk has apparently written Erika Kirk out of his will, meaning she will get no money from his passing after he assumed she was having an affair, leaving Erika Kirk reportedly furious. Charlie Kirk's will has finally been read several months after his death, with him reportedly leaving all of his money, including all of the Turning Point USA merch sales, to his children and not to her. With Erika explosively yelling at his lawyers when she found out, "How dare he do that? I was legally his wife. He owes me all of that money. What's the point of me organising everything that happened to him? I mean, if I don't get any of that money." This unusual outburst has led many people online to wonder again whether Erika possibly had anything to do with her husband's passing. This comes just days after a leaked Zoom call which took place only a few days after Charlie Kirk's death, with her celebrating how much she was going to make in merch sales after he'd gone, with her saying, "Amazing, he was worth more dead than alive." I mean, I'm just sad he won't be here to see it all. I'm sure wherever he is now, he's looking up at us and saying, "Babe, good job on those merch sales." Cut to today, and she's apparently been denied all of that money by Charlie Kirk, who wrote her out of his will after hiring a private investigator to look into her having an affair. With now all the money going to his children after an unnamed man, only known by the moniker of Count Shagger, was named in the document. Erika, now fuming, is contesting the will, saying, "Well, the kids aren't even his anyway, so what happens then? Who gets the money now?"
Erika Kirk calling Charlie Kirk's funeral the event of the century in the new leaked audio that Candace Owens posted is crazy.
I think the mistake they made, and I've said on my podcast, she should have never become the CEO and chairman overnight. Because now when people have questions, you got to answer them, right? You're not just a grieving widow, but you very quickly decided that you were equipped to be Charlie. Well, guess what? That's going to be a trial by fire. Charlie had to go through it. It's painful. And so people are feeling like, hey, it's not fair to ask her any questions because her husband just died.
I don't even know where to begin. The fact that we were able to pull off an event of the century, like, it's just insane.
Point USA, since Charlie was killed, just so you guys know, this is a fact, has made more than $100 million. That is separate from the $40 million they made at Mar-a-Lago the other night. So since Charlie has died, that organization has taken in $140 million. But gosh darn you people that are making hundreds of dollars every day on YouTube.
Erika Kirk is crying, but before anyone rushes to comfort her, it's worth asking what exactly she's crying about. Because according to reports now surfacing, those tears didn't come from grief. They came after Charlie Kirk's own sister filed a trademark lawsuit against her. Not a family dispute behind closed doors, not a private conversation that got heated. A legal action, public, official, and aimed directly at the woman who's been running Turning Point USA like it's her personal cash register since Charlie died. The lawsuit isn't about money in the abstract. It's about Charlie's name, his brand, his legacy. And the sister's claim is simple. Erika doesn't have the right to profit off any of it. So when Erika broke down, it wasn't in front of her kids or in some quiet moment of reflection. It was after being legally confronted by someone who knew Charlie longer than she did. Someone who watched her turn his death into a business model. And now that sister isn't staying silent anymore. The legal filing centers on trademark infringement. Charlie Kirk's sister is arguing that Erika has been commercially exploiting Charlie's name, image, and brand without proper authorization. That means every piece of merchandise with his face on it, every slogan invoking his memory, every product tied to his identity, it's all under legal scrutiny now. And if the lawsuit succeeds, Erika could lose the right to use Charlie's name entirely. This isn't a grieving widow being attacked. This is intellectual property law. The sister is making the case that Charlie's brand belongs to his estate, not to the woman who married him. And the timing of the lawsuit matters. It wasn't filed immediately after his death, when emotions were raw. It was filed after months of watching Erika roll out product after product, host event after event, and build an entire revenue stream on Charlie's image. The lawsuit is methodical, it's calculated, and it suggests the sister didn't just wake up angry one day, she watched a pattern unfold and then acted. Let's talk about when the merch actually started appearing. According to multiple sources, Turning Point USA began listing new Charlie Kirk memorial items within days of his death, not weeks, days. Shirts featuring his image with phrases like hero, patriot, legacy, hats, posters, memorabilia that turned a man into a product line faster than most companies can even draft a press release. And it didn't stop there. Over the following weeks, TPUSA released wave after wave of new designs, each one positioned as a tribute, each one available for purchase. And the sales numbers? They weren't small. Reports indicate that merch revenue alone climbed into the hundreds of thousands, possibly more. For an organization that supposedly just lost its founder, the merchandising operation didn't miss a beat. If anything, it accelerated. What makes this timeline so damning is the speed. Grief takes time. Product launches don't happen overnight unless someone planned for them. And the fact that new Charlie Kirk merch kept appearing week after week suggests this wasn't reactive. It was systematic. Someone was greenlighting designs, approving production, setting prices, and pushing sales. And that someone had final say over what TPUSA did with Charlie's name. Erika wasn't just allowing the merch to exist. She was actively promoting it. Social media posts encouraging supporters to honor Charlie by purchasing items. Public appearances where she wore the branded clothing herself. Interviews where she framed buying merch as a way to keep his mission alive. Every move she made reinforced the same message. If you loved Charlie, you'd buy something with his name on it. And then there were the events. Not small gatherings, not intimate memorials, massive productions with ticket sales, donor drives, and VIP packages. Erika hosted these events as the face of Turning Point, positioning herself as the keeper of Charlie's legacy while simultaneously turning that legacy into a revenue generator. She spoke at these events. She posed for photos. She thanked attendees for their support, a word that conveniently blurs the line between emotional solidarity and financial contribution. Her promotional fingerprints are everywhere. She didn't delegate this to staff and disappear. She was front and center, using her grief as social capital and converting it into actual capital. And the more she promoted, the more the merch sold. The more the merch sold, the more money flowed into TPUSA. And the more money flowed in, the more control she consolidated. But the merch was just one piece. The events Erika hosted took the exploitation to another level entirely. One of the most controversial was a memorial gala held just weeks after Charlie's death. The event wasn't free. It wasn't open to the public. It was ticketed. And according to insiders, some of those tickets cost thousands of dollars per seat. Attendees weren't just mourning. They were paying for the privilege. Then there were the donor drives embedded into these events. Fundraising appeals framed as continuing Charlie's work. Calls for financial support presented as moral obligations. And all of it channeled through Turning Point USA, where Erika now sat at the top of the organizational chart. She wasn't just asking for donations. She was positioning herself as the only legitimate conduit for honoring Charlie's memory. Perhaps the most grotesque example was an event where attendees could take photos at a recreated version of the site where Charlie was killed. Not a solemn tribute, a photo opportunity, of people lining up to stand where tragedy occurred, cameras out, smiling for Instagram, and Erika allowed it. Some reports suggest she encouraged it, because every photo meant engagement, every engagement meant visibility, and every bit of visibility meant more money flowing in. Charlie's sister didn't file this lawsuit on impulse. By all accounts, she tried to stay out of the public eye after his death. She mourned privately. She avoided the media circus. She let Erika run Turning Point without interference, at least at first. But watching the merch rollouts, the event spectacles, the relentless monetization of her brother's name, it became too much. The breaking point, according to sources close to the family, wasn't any single event. It was the cumulative weight of seeing Charlie reduced to a brand, of watching Erika treat his death like a business opportunity, of realizing that if no one intervened legally, there would be nothing left of Charlie that wasn't for sale. The lawsuit isn't revenge, it's preservation, an attempt to reclaim what Erika has been exploiting. And the sister isn't alone. Other family members reportedly share her concerns, even if they haven't signed onto the legal action yet. The fact that she moved forward publicly signals something important. This isn't about jealousy or family drama. It's about someone who knew Charlie his entire life, watching a relative stranger profit off his death and deciding enough was enough. If the trademark lawsuit succeeds, Erika loses more than just the right to slap Charlie's name on merchandise. She loses control over his entire brand. That means no more using his image in promotional materials, no more positioning herself as the inheritor of his mission, no more leveraging his identity to justify her authority at Turning Point USA. Legally, she would be barred from commercially exploiting anything tied to Charlie Kirk, and the financial consequences could be devastating. If the court rules that Erika profited illegally from Charlie's name, she might be forced to return those profits. We're not talking about pocket change. We're talking about potential six-figure or even seven-figure sums, depending on how much TPUSA actually made from merch and events. She could also face penalties, damages, legal fees that pile up the longer the case drags on. But beyond the money, there's the institutional fallout. If Erika can't legally use Charlie's name, what legitimacy does she have to run his organization? Turning Point USA was built on Charlie Kirk's vision, his charisma, his brand. If that brand gets legally stripped from Erika's control, donors might start asking why they're still writing checks to someone who can't even claim his legacy anymore. The lawsuit doesn't just threaten her bank account, it threatens her entire position. And the sister knows this. By targeting the trademark, she's going after the foundation of everything Erika has built since Charlie died. Because without his name, without his brand, without the legal right to invoke his memory for profit, Erika is just someone who married a man before he was killed, not his successor, not his widow with a mission, just someone who tried to cash in and got caught.